Hey, what's up guys at Shining Polaris? Today is a great Thursday, which means that last night there was another episode aired of AEW Dynamite and it was great. This one was Fight for the Fallen. Just want to say that I now work on Wednesdays, so it is very hard for me to either make a video or an article on Wednesday night. So that's why they all got to be done Thursday morning. But anywho, of course, we're going to do it with a quick recap and some of my thoughts and reactions to last night's episode, which I thought was really, really amazing. So we're just going to go right to it. First, I am so glad this match was the first one because I have to time my lunches to at least watch a little bit. At least this was the first one, so I got to watch it live. This was the Elite versus the Dark Order in a 10-man tag match or eliminator style match. And I mean, it was very, very funny. Both teams, they have like their pay-per-view entrances, so that was pretty cool. First you had the Dark Order coming out and with Adam Hangman Page, and they had a little funny vignette before, and then when they all came out, they had the Dark Order all lining up with Adam Page coming out in the middle, and they had a really nice shot of the whole Dark Order team at ringside. And what I really liked was Adam Hangman Page. He had a lot of purple on his gear, which is really cool. So, and then right after, you had the Elite coming out, and they were just so ridiculous. I guess this match, which I did not know, was like a cross-promotional match promoting the movie. I totally forgot what it's called, and you know, I watched it when I was little too. Space Jam, the Space Jam movie and HBO Max. So all the Elite, they were wearing basketball-inspired gear, and their entrance was just super ridiculous. I already saw online there was a lot of people that didn't like this match. Some of the opinions were it should have been more serious. I loved it. This really fits into the Elite persona, them being just silly villain type, and to me, I see that as them taking, like, they're not going to take the Dark Order serious, so they're just going to play around, which you know is fine with me. And also, you know, this is how AEW makes money. All right, you got to cross promote some things sometimes. But anyhow, so you came in. First person got eliminated was Alex Reynolds. Then after that was Carl Anderson. And then after that, Stu Grayson was doing some crazy things. You know, he does a lot of flips and jumping off the top rope and all that jazz. But he was trying to jump off the rope into the crowd of them, you know, on outside of the ring like usual. But he totally missed his mark, and either he just fell really bad or he hit the back of his head onto the floor. I mean, he completely missed everybody, and you could tell that he was really hurt. And then you could see John Silver, you know, trying next to him, like, "Are you okay?" That kind of deal. So the finish to that was kind of odd, and I know a lot of people were confused because I'm watching it at work, so I'm like, "What's going on?" Then you had Doc Gallows chasing Stu Grayson off into the crowd there. And Stu probably had a concussion or hurt, but he was still trying to dive and do something crazy. So he dived off from the rail where the audience was onto Gallows, and then right after that, the ref was like, "Okay, they're eliminated." All right, I mean that makes sense. You gotta get rid of these two because very sure Stu probably needed to go see the doctor and see if he's okay. So then that. Next person eliminated was Evil Uno, and that was Kenny Omega. He hit his one-wing angel to Evil Uno, and that was that. You had Don Callis with his amazing short shorts at commentary. I think he said something was like, "Yeah, one-wing angel, goodbye, evil guy." It's just his commentary is so great. And then after that, then you had John Silver. He was eliminated. I think that was with the Young Bucks did their BT trigger onto John Silver, and he lost that way. So now you have Adam Hangman Page versus the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. Now, obviously, this whole time I'm like, you know, the Dark Order and Adam, they're gonna win because, you know, how are they gonna? We're obviously building up for Kenny versus Adam, so I'm like, let's see, how is he going to defeat all three of these people, and they're all champions, and they got to be either some huge shenanigans going on or whatever, or disqualification, something like that. You still have Cutler on the side, so I'm like, either he really messes up for the whole group, I don't know. So, I mean, in fashion, like, obviously the three guys, they did a lot of offense on Adam Page, but Adam, he was able to many times beat up both of the Young Bucks. So he eliminated Matt Jackson first. I believe he did a buckshot lariat on him and eliminated him. I am not sure if he eliminated Nick Jackson. I tried to watch that. I'm gonna say no. I'm very confused about. Really, at the end, I wasn't really sure what was going on. But you finally got your Adam versus Kenny spot there. And though my opinion, I wish they would have never, touched at all. I would have saved that for All Out. But when you see the results, then you probably wonder why that is. Anyway, they went head to head. There was a point where Nick Jackson jumped in to try to save Kenny. Again, I'm not sure if he was eliminated or not. I don't remember that part because he didn't. He barely came into the match afterwards. Kenny was trying to hit Adam with a couple of his belts, so he had Cutler throw him, a couple of his belts. Tried to hit him with it, but he eventually did hit him with one of them, and then got Adam into the one-winged angel, and that was it for him. So very surprisingly, the Elite won that. I was very surprised. Now, reasons for why they have won this match when it was obviously, again, we're trying to build up to Adam and Kenny. I am fine with this win because I feel like with Adam being such a tragic character, he needs to. I know people are already saying that he lost enough times, but I think he can keep on losing because he's just going to look even more and more sympathetic. And again, I trust AEW. I'm sure they know what they're doing. Also, with all the big surprises announcements, I think we're going to try to get Kenny versus, let's say, CM Punk or Daniel Bryan before he faces off Adam, because we all know that Adam is going to be the one to dethrone Kenny. So and with Full Gear, just even a few more months away, you got to build something to that. So having Kenny and Hangman at Full Gear, I think makes sense because at All Out, there's just too many things going on at All Out right now. If the rumors are true, so there you go. So we're gonna see what happens. Adam and Dark Order can no longer, for the time being, face off for the tag team or world championship. All right, next was Ricky Stark's celebration. This was okay. I was hoping there would be more stuff going on, but it wasn't too long. Ricky gave an amazing promo as usual, just basically bashing Brian Cage, and then Brian Cage comes in obviously to interrupt his little party thing. Brian went and beat up the band at ringside, and that was it. So I don't have too much to say about that, except we know that Brian is probably going to go through all of Team Taz, so good feud there. Next was they have a really cool Tanahashi promo, but I will probably talk about that at the end along with Jon Moxley promo. The next match was another good one. This was Santana and Ortix versus FTR. And you probably saw the news and stuff. They have been already planning for this because this is North Carolina. That's where FTR is from. They're planning on this match for a long time. So they were probably figuring they were going to do something big and make this amazing for the fans. Unfortunately, Cash Wheeler got hurt, and this match seemed like it had to end short. And I watched this again. And I know he got hurt, obviously towards the end. Obviously, they cut it short because he hit his arm or something on the turnbuckle, which cut it open badly. I seen the screenshots. I'm like, ugh. But it seemed like throughout the whole match, Cash didn't even do much either. So I was wondering if he got hurt earlier because it was almost all Dax in this match. So because of Cash's injury, sadly, this match I feel like had to be cut short. And there wasn't any big finish. Dax pinned Santana, I think, and then that was it. So I mean, the match, they still put their minutes in, and Santana and Ortiz still looked great because it was, like I said, it was mostly, in my opinion, it looked like a 2-on-1 because I guess Cash got injured early on too. I don't know, but hopefully Cash is better because, like I said, when they showed a shot of him looking at his arm, and it was really, really bloody. So hopefully he he heals up from that fast. The next one we have, oh yeah, this was probably the most exciting part of the of the show, and it wasn't even a match. So you had Tony Khan's announcement about a major live event. So Tony Schiavone comes out and he says, by basically introducing the segment, and the announcement is that you have your first episode of Rampage, which is coming up next week maybe, or the week after. That's in Pittsburgh. But the second episode of Rampage, they are going to have it at the United Center. Fantastic, right by me. And it's going to be called The First Dance. So, play on The Last Dance from the Bulls. And and the tickets are going to go on sale tomorrow, Friday. So hopefully I will get some tickets to that because I did not get tickets to All Out. I'm still waiting to see when the prices are, prices are right for me, because they're still at the several $100. I think the prices actually went up. So if you want good seats, I think it was at $800 before. Now I see some at $1,000 to $2,000. So I'm really screwed. So I don't know what to do there. But so that's the announcement. If you watch the segment, the funny thing is when he announced that it was going to be United Center in Chicago, you could hear the crowd chanting, CM Punk, CM Punk. Hilarious. Right after that was even a better promo message, whatever. This was Alex Marvez. He's interviewing Sting. He's interviewing Darby Allin with Sting on the side. He asked Darby, what do you think about Rampage coming to Chicago? And very, very short. It was like 5 sentences. Darby's like, for some people out there who think that they're great, well, to prove yourself, come into an AEW ring. And he's like, even if you think that you're the best, ... in the world. Oh my God, the crowd just went wild. I went wild. I didn't even see this live. You almost to this point now. Kind of like with New York. So again, speculation, rumor. I don't know where it is at that point. With Grand Slam in New York, the plan is Daniel Bryan will be at Grand Slam. So with United Center, have about 25,000 people, the same as New York. With United Center, they gotta be someone big showing up, right? You can't just tease this and nothing happens. So with all these teases, if there's nothing happen at United Center, people are gonna get mad. So after Darby said this, you hear the crowd cheering again, and then you had the commentators Excalibur and JR. They were really amping up that too. They were like, wow, what an announcement, and that kind of deal. So it really makes you think something big is gonna happen. So regardless, I'm gonna try to get tickets because I'm gonna go. I mean, if I don't, I have to buy it at scalper price, which is gonna suck. So, but anyhow. We got that. Next match is for the IWGP USA Championship, and that is Hikuleo from New Japan from Bullet Club versus Lance Archer. And this was a good match too. Some people online were saying, "Oh, Lance is going to lose to this." Why would he lose to this? He just not even 1 week, 1 week with the title. So Hikuleo came out with King Haku. That was cool. Hikuleo, I believe, also came out with the old God theme song, so that was a nice nod too. I'm really liking that we are having more New Japan crossovers, because that's what I've been looking forward to. So even though the Bullet Club versus Elite stuff, that's happening on Impact. So if anybody thought something was going to happen here, I had a feeling nothing. Even though, back of my head, I was like, is God going to show up anyway? But Elite is in so much shenanigans right now. I can't keep stacking their agendas here. Anyway, so at the end, Lance Archer won. He hit Hikuleo with the Black Arrow and won that match. So what that means is that Lance Archer will be going to New Japan for their Resurgent show, which is in the first week of August, and he will face Tanahashi for the IWGP USA title. So, what do we think is going to happen there? I think, and I feel so bad because Lance, he lost so many matches, so I'm very sure he's probably going to lose it. He's probably going to lose that belt to Tanahashi at New Japan, because I think New Japan, they want one of their own to have the title. So, and Tanahashi being, you know, like a legend in New Japan, you know. Oh yeah, also my thoughts on that, and which I was joking with a friend, is like, so with Lance and Tanahashi facing off, I wonder if somebody that Lance used to know may come in and help him during that. And I've been saying this the whole time, ever since Lance faced Jon Moxley for the AEW World Title last year in October. That would be cool if we had some Suzuki Gun action. So maybe that will happen at Resurgence. So we'll see, and I'll definitely be watching Resurgence. Also, side note, a lot of people think I'm going to that show. I'm actually very poor and broke, okay, and that's because I'm going to all these shows. So I have to pick and choose. I would love to go to all of them, but I can't. So I can't go to Resurgence, sadly. All right. So next, very short note on this. Miro threw down a promo. I thought, you know, last week, you know, he's wearing the Bloodsport jacket, and you know, I thought he was going to face somebody from Bloodsport, but no, it's Lee Johnson. I don't know how I completely missed that. I didn't see anything about it. So, Lee Johnson versus Miro at Homecoming? Is there going to be a swerve or something? Because I don't see that as an exciting match. But anyhow, unless you just want to see Miro beat up some people, which is fine, because I really like Miro. So, okay, next is Hardy Family Office versus Jurassic Express with Christian Cage. I didn't watch this match too well. Just saying, I like Christian and I like Matt Hardy, so I watch it for them. Not really into the rest of HFO, and I know he's super popular, but somehow I am not really into Jurassic Express. So I know he can kill me or whatever, but I mean, I just not feeling this. So didn't watch it too well. At the end, Christian Cage, Frog Splash, Mark Quinn, I believe, and Christian won it. And then after that, Blade attacks Christian from behind, and now you got that match for Homecoming, Christian versus Blade. So, like I said, I'm everybody in this feud is talented. It's just somehow it's not clicking with me, so I didn't really watch it too well. Let's see next. Then the small Chris Gage promo, just, you know, for those people that don't know who Gage is, little video explaining who he is, which is cool. I hadn't watched GCW Homecoming yet, and I would like to, because his match with Cardona, and I saw enough clips, so I feel like I've watched that match at this point, was very good. All right, and then next is Julia Hart versus Thunder Rosa. I've already expressed my feelings about this on Twitter. I know I'm one of the people that also complain about women's matches. We don't have enough of them. I hear the stories that it's TNT not wanting them. It's not AEW's fault, which I agree, but it still sucks. Hopefully on Rampage they'll showcase more women matches. So again, I'm not super into this match because I know Julia Hart is very cute and all, but I'm not really into her yet. That's because she's green. And what are you gonna say? She's super new. And then and this match was just thrown together like nothing. When I rather would see Big Swole versus Diamante, because they've been building their feud on Dark, and instead they threw that match away on Dark. So, all right, and then next is very, very good promo. I'm gonna combine this with the Tanahashi promo earlier. This was Jon Moxley talking to Tanahashi. What I really like about these two promos is that this was really, really promoting New Japan, which AEW, I feel like, hadn't really done that like big like this. So hearing Tanahashi's voice, because it's so very New Japan to me, because I watch New Japan as well, and then Jon Moxley, you know, he wants to go back, because I believe he's also going to Resurgence too. So he he basically wants his title back, blah blah blah, and if there may be shenanigans ensued when Jon Moxley go to Resurgence. Just really cool way of just them promoting New Japan. 'Cause a lot of people were saying they never promote Impact, which is true. They never really talk about Impact, but it apparently they don't need to because they've been doing Impact been doing very well pay-per-view wise, so so they're doing fine, so no need to worry. Impact is happy with AEW, then who are we to judge? And then with New Japan stuff, you know, just eventually Bullet Club versus Elite. Okay, then the last is your main event, Chris Jericho versus Nick Gage. You have Chris Jericho as the Painmaker persona, and versus Nick Gage in like a deathmatch style match, and with MJF on commentary. Again, saw a lot of criticism about this match because I know deathmatch is not for everybody. Some people just want to see wrestling; they don't want to see people being stabbed. So fair enough to them. Very good match. I watched it because I like Nick Gage as well. It was pretty hardcore. Of course, we're not going to see it at the level as how they do it at GCW, but it was still cool. And just seeing, you know, with Jericho, you know, being in his 50s and all, to see him, you know, take all this punishment, it was very interesting. So at the end, obviously Chris Jericho is gonna win this, so he pins Gage. And there you go. The last 2 minutes of the episode, you have MJF screaming at Jericho. He announced his next labor, where he will face, and I'm sorry, I forgot his name already, but he's going to face Jericho's super old rival back in the WCW days. And he did not come out on stage. He just announced it, and then later on Twitter they have a little, like, you know, promo tweet about it. So he's gonna face him next, and I believe the stipulation is that for Jericho to win, he must do a move off of the top rope or top turnbuckle onto MJF's next person. So anyway, just want to say I think these are very cool that MJF is doing this, because like I said, at first you thought it was going to be your standard, he's going to go through all the Pinnacle, but it's really cool that MJF is or AEW is, you know, bringing in these people for like one or two matches, which is very cool. So cannot wait to see like what are the next two after this. So yeah, there you go. That's my thoughts on this episode. Very excited. Next week is going to be Homecoming. And it's so it's maybe we're going back to a little bit of slowdown, but obviously maybe just to build up to All Out, because we have one more month to do that. But we have two shows now, so you have Dynamite and Rampage to build up the hype for All Out. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to try to make some more videos because I am very exhausted from making articles. So I'm going to try to do this more. And thank you to the 2 followers that watch me on YouTube. And I'm just joking. So yeah. Follow me on Twitter. Very, very active on that. I try to answer all the comments and DMs, and I really do. So, Shining Polaris on Twitter. If you want to see some amazing stuff live that I captured with my camera, that's on TikTok. Shining Polaris AEW on TikTok. So, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Bye.